In the earliest days of time, before laws were written, before prophets lifted their voices, God ruled the earth in a sacred way. This was a season when heaven was close. A time when God often spoke through angels, from the moment Adam opened his eyes in a new and perfect world. Angels were present. They watched creation breathe. They listened as God spoke instructions meant to guide humanity in obedience and trust. But when disobedience entered the garden, heaven responded. At the gate of Eden, angels stood, not in anger, but in holy duty with flaming swords. They guarded sacred space, declaring that God's holiness must never be taken lightly. As generations rose and fell, angels continued their work. When wickedness filled the earth, angels carried God's warning to a faithful man named Noah. While the world laughed, heaven watched. And when the rains came, it was by angelic command that the ark was sealed later. In the cities of the plain, angels walked among men. They ate, they spoke, they observed. Mercy came first and judgment followed. Fire fell, not by chance, but by divine instruction carried out from heaven. This was a time when angels executed divine judgment swift, just, and exact. Yet angels were not only agents of judgment, they were witnesses of promise. Under a quiet night sky, angels stood near Abraham as God spoke of a future nation. Countless as the stars, covenant moments were never unattended. Heaven always showed up as centuries passed. God's people cried out from slavery, and once again, angels moved on the night of deliverance. An angel passed through Egypt. Some homes were spared, others mourned. Heaven had drawn a line between obedience and rebellion. Then came the mountain. Mount Sinai trembled. Thunder spoke. Fire descended. Angels surrounded the presence of God as the law was given a holy standard for a chosen people. And with that moment, a chapter closed. The season when angels stood as primary messengers began to fade. God was preparing a new way through His Word, His covenant, and ultimately through His Son. But history remembers that time, a time when heaven walked closely with earth. A time when angels carried God's voice, a time called the dispensation of angels.